What's good, folks? Hope you're having a great Monday so far, and welcome over to ZeldaSpeedRuns. Today, we're gonna have a Wind Waker Randomizer Season 8 tournament match. We're in the losers bracket. This is round 2 between Synii and Tweety in their game 1. On tracking today, we have Laz and Bobby, and together on comms with me is Lyric. How are you doing, my friend?
I'm doing quite well. I'm very excited for this race. You may look at the seeds here, seed 14 and seed 16, and think that this is an expected matchup, but this is quite the opposite, actually. Tweety came from losers round 1, and in one of the biggest upsets we've seen in this tournament, actually took out the 6 seed Tuba Man to make it here.
Yeah, it was absolutely wild.
So,
to see that.
Yeah, that's very, very well played by her. So I'm excited to see what she does here.
So am I. I think Synii and Tweety already matched up this year in Mid-Upland Season 3 in Group
That
Brawlhalla.
sounds right. Yeah, they were both in Group Brawlhalla and Mini Blends this year. So they have a record against each other. As we start out here on one of the reefs, it looks like 5i. Take a look at these hints here. You have Forsaken Fortress in Logic, Wind Temple in Logic, Forbidden Woods in Logic, and Dragon Roost Cavern in Logic.
So no ET and no Totji.
Yeah, I think those two are probably the most disliked dungeons of the 6 that we could have. And a hookshot start.
Ooh.
Now, this could be interesting because we start at 5-star here. And Diamond Step is right there.
Yeah, could immediately just sail over to Diamond Step and then combine that with Leafless Golf as well.
It looks like Tweety is going to look for that. It looks like Synii is just going to go straight for a Windfall start here. Makes sense. Cliff Plat was hinted dead this seed, so going straight to Windfall makes sense.
Are a bit rough. See with Cliff Plat being off the mix. So Windfall is definitely a very solid alternative.
Yeah, agreed. Synii opting to start with Mila here. I know some runners, including myself, like to wait to do Mila until we can pair it with other nighttime checks. But
yeah, personally, it's my Mila routing very heavily depends on one, my time of day on when I arrive at Windfall, and B, also if I have a Picto. Because if I have a Picto and I arrive at night, if I arrive at day, I'm just skipping Mila until I can pair it with Creep. But if I get here at nighttime, I might as well do that.
That makes the most sense. So we're gonna get door storage here. We'll see what Diamond Step has to offer for Tweety here. So looking at these path hints that we have. Oh, hold on, gotta log into Twitch. Okay, so Windfall to Mulgara. So hopefully Synii will get something there soon. And hopefully it's not like Moblin's letter or something. So we'll see.
Yeah.
Mikey here on Tweety's side. Note to Mom.
Yeah, you probably prefer something like Leaf or maybe Magic on Synnii's side.
Yeah. Oh, that's good for Synii. That is a leaf.
Speaking of the leaf.
So Windfall to Mulgara, that is probably that leaf right there.
Yeah, that's
which is
very likely just a resolve path already.
Yeah. This is like the first seed I've ever seen that Mila has actually a useful item. So we'll see if Tweety decides to do it as well.
Oh,
and for Roars. I did not see what dungeon entrances we had, but that could be useful.
I was about to ask if you've paid attention last night, have I?
We'll see if Tweety
Oh, and
decides to
Iron
warp
Boots.
back. Okay, so maybe... So it was either Iron Boots or Leaf for Mulgera, probably.
Yeah, at this point, just pick your poison, I guess.
Yeah. Tweety looks like headed to Northern. We're gonna get our first Ho-Ho hint here.
I think the Northern style is also quite common because you can just get both the checks and also get the Ho hint.
Yeah, and if you get the Picto or something here on Northern, then you can just go right back to Windfall and get and do more over there. So
Yeah, exactly.
and also that was a Shard 4 on Headstone hint.
Okay, I did
I
get that
believe.
correctly then. Because I wasn't sure if it was shot 4 or shot 8. I just was able to glance at the Twitch stream quickly enough before it went away.
Ghost Ship chart.
Lots of stuff on Windfall already.
Yeah, definitely. Unfortunately, not a lot of it is usable currently. Like Iron Boots don't open a lot. Leaf doesn't do much without magic.
Yeah, I guess it puts all of Horseshoe into logic
That's true.
without starting a hookshot. So maybe that guides Synii to outset sometime soon.
It looks like we'll be checking for Roar's mail here. And it's nothing.
Just a golden feather.
And a Spiky on Tweety's side in the Northern Fairy sub. And it's a shard.
That is shard 7.
Yes. Looks like Synii is going to do door cancel without Picto.
Risky play.
I think it's a fair play, for sure. The only thing you're skipping out on is Pompey and Vera.
Yeah, and I guess since Synii has already gotten so many items that could be path to Morgera, I think it's probably worth it.
Probably is. It looks like we have Tweety headed to Bomb Island here. We do have a path hint for this island, although we cannot complete it unless you do the out of logic hookshot strat that recently got discovered.
Potential special always. Yeah, personally, unless Pompey and Vera hinted that, I'm very hard committed to just skipping LDC without Picto.
Yeah, I almost never do LDC without Picto. It just doesn't. I don't like it.
Yeah, same. I think I started. I think I did it mostly when I started out with Rando.
Yeah.
Because I just found the trick so cool. And I guess speaking of the devil, hi Tanjo.
Here's our Spiky on Bomb. Skullhammer. I believe that does finish our path.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't. Bomb Island to Goma.
Oh, okay.
So that is interesting.
And then just also getting the hint on Bomb Island for the
Yep.
shard.
5 is on Windfall.
Okay, we might get to see that on Synnii's side soon, depending on where shot 5 is, obviously.
Yeah. It's like Tweety is headed right there.
Yeah, it looks like Tweety would fall just as it got nighttime. And I think that was a spiky and transparent chest.
I could not tell, to be honest, so... Looks like Synii fell down on the LDC here, is just gonna swim back over to this dock. There is a way to climb up over on the cliff that Sam is sitting at, but it's a little tricky, so...
Yeah, it does get a little tricky.
Especially if you're not used to doing it, then you might just clip right through. Door cancel is never forgiving with its hitboxes.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And a Maggie's letter. We cannot use that yet, but that does open up a check later for Windfall.
And shot, probably hoping for money at this point.
Yeah.
Because we're still pretty broke. On both ends.
Definitely.
So we'll take all the money we can get.
Alright, that is hide and seek done for Synii. Another golden feather.
Mm-hmm. Anything else, mayhaps?
Nope.
Nope.
Whole lot of nothing. Looks like Tweety is doing Mila here, gonna get the leaf.
Yeah, Runner's getting rewarded for opting to do Mila early.
Yeah, I would definitely last location that. So, good on the runners for checking that early.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I guess at this point, both runners are just trading checks since Synii is heading over towards Northern Ferry and Tweety continues to clear Windfall.
Yep. So while Synii is leaving Windfall first, Tweety does have quite a few more overworld islands that she's done. So it's still quite even.
Yeah. Season 9 will have all charts on. I'm still wishing for an option that lets us start with certain treasure charts. And then just put the salvaging checks into logic for some islands. Ooh, imagine if auction could be RNG-less, so like we'd cycle through all 4 checks.
Oh, that would be cool.
Yeah, would make it way less bad, in my opinion. Or maybe have the things hinted from the get-go on, like I don't know what to call it, the tablet in House of Wealth. Because I think that's a thing in HD, Rando.
Any Sploosh Kaboom lovers, Bobby? I enjoy watching people suffer, but I do not like suffering myself. So.
Very valid.
Ghost ship chart. So we'll see if Tweety decides to do kids here. That's the only thing left on Windfall for her.
Yeah. I could also maybe see her going to Crescent to route and Ghost Ship early, since she's already done Diamond Step.
Yeah, that would make sense.
And yes, glitches are pretty heavily used, especially storage and most of its derivatives. There are a couple of glitches that are not allowed, though.
There
For
are
example, barrier skip.
a few that we, as a community, agree that would not be beneficial to the competitive side of the game.
Yeah, exactly. Like barrier skip or Papageddon skip, which would get around the sword or the master fully powered master sword or light arrow requirement. And of course, any item duplication that is not bait or soup.
Yeah.
Okay, small key right at the start of Wind Temple. Will be nice for the future.
And ooh, magic on paw print platform here. That is very good for Tweety.
Yeah.
Because that allows the use of leaf, especially if you're going to Ghost Ship. That is very handy.
You know what? I just realized with that magic we can full clear Wind Temple already.
Oh my god, you're right. That is terrible, but yeah, definitely.
I do not like that. But it
Oh
is.
man, if that's logical, then that is terrible. But it is entirely possible. Yeah, we did see
It definitely
Synii.
would put a twist on the seed.
Yeah, we did see Synii find Wind Temple in Tower of the Gods entrance, so Tweety has that accessible as well.
Mm.
Another spiky here is the shield.
Yeah, I guess nice little pickup, but nothing to write home about.
Looks like dead on top of Scale the Wall.
Yep.
We're gonna go check this check as well. And it looks like nothing there as well. So it looks like our path hint here was the magic.
Very likely, yeah. Unless for some reason we have something in Angular Cave. But magic is a lot more likely.
Yeah.
Okay, how about bombs in Wind Temple?
Bombs and bow in Wind Temple.
Ooh.
That would be, yeah. I mean, at this point, it looks like Wind Temple is definitely going to be our first dungeon that we enter.
Yeah. Absolutely. It could be the Arsene Gale, yeah. At this point we still have no idea. It looks like Synii is also making his way to Outset now. It looks like Synii will skip out on the top ho-ho hint.
Yeah, I know some runners like to just not bother with that outset ho-ho.
Which is fair, although I personally almost always go for it because I love the early
Yeah,
information.
I agree. Also, Tweety sailing from Crescent to Gale Island here. We will be getting our first Gale Isle entrance. This is one of our dungeons that we need to beat the game, so we'll see what this is.
So yeah, either Forbidden Woods or DRC. Oh, and that's a grapple on Beetle.
Oh, I'm
Seriously,
surprised
bro.
none of our runners decided to go check that early. I guess because Cliff Plat's not in Logic, you didn't go to Forest Haven.
Yeah, I mean, Forest Haven itself is also hinted Baron.
Yeah.
So this could be DRC right here. No, it's Forbidden Woods.
So Forbidden Woods is a little interesting. You can technically full clear this. It's not in Logic because we need Grappling Hook.
Yeah, I guess except for KD, since cutting down the Vines of...
True, yes. We don't have enough for Calidemos. Unless you want to try and use the hook shot to cut down all the vines, which I don't even think is possible.
I don't think so either. I do guys back here. I mean, to be fair, with the Forbidden Woods to KD path, it is basically guaranteed that we're gonna get Boomerang here. Or at least something leading to Boomerang.
That's true.
So yeah, it seems like Wind Temple and Forbidden Woods are basically equally accessible.
Which that also means that Dragon Roost is in Headstone, I believe, because that's our last one.
Yeah, correct.
Tweety having a
Yeah,
little trouble here. A bottle on outset for Synii, that's unfortunate.
Bottle on outset is always like, it's always a pain.
Yeah.
Especially the first one.
Yeah, it looks
Also,
like Tweety ended up
Cabana
giving up on the storage here and just decided to just get the item and climb back up with these bulbs.
Yeah. And yeah, Boomerang Cabana cannot happen because Private Oasis did Baron.
And there's rupees for Synii on Salvage Core.
Some nice little pocket money.
Yep.
Which is almost enough to get us through the seed. Apart from, of course, that one extra rupee you need for Tingle Mail and then the 70-ish rupees you need for Older Mail and Sonari.
Yeah.
I don't know, have we seen Golf on Tweety's side?
We have not seen Golf. We just went to Diamond Step.
Okay, gotcha.
So far, not looking great for Synii. We still have the ho-ho here, which is always good, and then we will check the cave. And I did not catch what that ho-ho hint was.
Yeah, probably it's the case that Hammer just locks PBs.
That would make sense. Yeah, because we have everything we need to beat Dragon Race at this point.
Yeah.
Oh, and there is a spiky on Synni's side. So, we'll see what this is. A shard.
Okay.
So,
Yep, that is shard 6.
nothing immediately pressing for Tweety to go get.
I think we're only missing knowledge about shard 8 at this point.
Yes, that is correct. Oh, was the ho-ho hint for Horseshoe Shard on Horseshoe? Because, yeah, that could be a little...
Yeah, okay, that's awkward. That is awkward. I guess you could hope that maybe Tweety goes there sooner after being done with Forbidden Woods.
Yeah.
Oh, and that's another bottle.
That is another bottle. Also, yeah, Laz, you're right. I don't think I saw Tweety go into mini-boss.
Yeah, I don't think she actually went to the key-locked area at all.
That's certainly interesting. I'm not sure why. Maybe she'll do it after.
Yeah, even though she has to get a key at this point.
Alright, also doing this cool door storage strat, where if you store that door that Tweety just ran into and then open this other door, then both rooms will be loaded. Sorry, this room will be loaded, but your movement will be towards the other door. So you'll splurt out of bounds here, and you can just leaf over to the water here and get underground.
Yeah, basically skipping the boomerang requirement for the basement. Honestly, good thing we started with hookshot, because otherwise we would have no way to get into the biggie chest except for chest storage, but I don't think that's even an option since we don't have any bombs.
Yeah, I don't think it is either. You might be able to get storage somewhere else, but I don't know of any places in this room.
Yeah.
It looks like Synii is headed towards Needle Rock here. We do have the bait bag for... So we can do this check up here, but we can't do anything else. And
It
looks
looks like
like...
it's dead.
Yeah, nothing on Needle Rock. Interesting that Synii is opting not to do Islet there. I know you have to go back to do Needle Rock anyway, but I mean, you can fully complete an out of logic Islet with just Hookshot, so.
Yeah. That is true. And I guess we haven't been to DRI yet, have we?
No, this is our first DRI dip. I presume that Synii will head to Paw Print into Carson into Gale here.
Probably, yeah. Ooh, and a sword.
Yep, our first sword here.
Okay. What did we get so far in Forbidden Woods? We got Mob and Slatter, we got a bottle, and we got a sword.
And we haven't seen the keylock checks or the double modular run.
That is true. But also, I could see why Tweety might be delaying keylocked now, because that small key was boomerang locked.
That does make sense. So
maybe
if we are gonna get
this right here as boomerang.
Yeah, if we are gonna get boomerang in the dungeon, it would be here. But no, it's power bracelets.
Oh. Okay, that checks out with PBs being hammer locked.
So boomerang is probably in Dragon Roost. Then.
Might be. Could also be. It also depends if power bracelets lock bombs or not.
True. That's very true. Yeah, the fairies are not being nice to our runners here. Tweety not able to get that fairy. Probably will just go to Mother and Child for that.
Yeah, I could also maybe see her just going straight to FF at this point with Sword and Hammer.
Yeah, I also don't think that she opened the red pot in Forbidden Woods.
She did, actually.
Oh, did she? Okay, that's good
yeah.
then. She can pair that up with Dragon Roost when she gets there.
Yeah, basically, once she gets the DRC, full clear the dungeon, and after beating Goma, safe warp back to the entrance and then take the dungeon warp pot.
Yep. Alright, Synii also doing this leaf trick. We'll see there's nothing.
It looks like Tweety is gonna go for the hole on top of outset. So might get some information on either the horseshoe shard, maybe on shard 8, or just a repeat hint.
It looks like Ho-Ho's pointed towards horseshoe, so yeah, there you go.
Okay. That will be quite nice for her.
Yeah, although that does leave the dilemma of, do you just go get your shard now, or do you go into the dungeon entrance? Because at this point, Tweety doesn't know what dungeon is in there, because she hasn't been into Top G entrance yet. So we'll see what she decides to do. I mean, because she can't. I guess she can full clear both dungeons no matter what's in here. Well, assuming she gets grapple on Beetle here.
Yeah, which I think she will, because she also just got bait back, and will combine that with getting the bait.
Oh yeah, and we have power bracelets, so we can do Big Pig right now.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's grappling hook. Looks like Synii is done with paw print and is at Crescent. I don't think this was spiky.
No.
Yeah, that's nothing.
Honestly, I just had to take a look at the outset map again and remember something that a friend of me pointed out. Because the left part of the outset, I kind of like a Poe.
It kind of looks like a Poe. I always thought it looked a little bit like my car.
Okay.
But
Also
I can see a Poe too.
Just a very funny coincidence.
Yep, Tweety being a good grandchild and saving Grandma here.
True.
I believe Synii didn't do that because his first bottle was on outset.
Yeah.
There we go. Our Forbidden Woods dip here for Synii.
Yeah, we'll have to grapple to make things a bit easier, and I think Synii could also go into the key locked area.
Yeah.
And who knows, maybe the boomerang is... No, wait, boomerang cannot be there because of the smoky logic.
Yeah, because our key was in the
I already
basement.
forgot.
But it could always have other important items that we don't have.
Yeah, absolutely.
So if you're a Tweety fan, you're hoping that there's nothing behind that key lock door. It looks like Tweety just set the big pig free and is now just leaving. Making that someone else's problem to go pick up. I respect it.
Look, she just wanted to big pig to witness how amazing she is at the flip.
She was like, "Hey, take a look at this sick thing I can do."
Exactly. Okay, it looks like we're gonna see Big Pig now, at the very least.
Yeah, I would assume so. Alright, we will see our first grandma mail, also.
True.
And nothing.
Just a skull necklace.
Where do you think Grandma got that skull necklace? Because they only come from moblins.
That's a very good question. Grandma knows Mo.
Grandma knows Mo? Yeah, she and Mo go way back.
Okay, listen. We know that Subel and Linda are good friends.
Yes, we do that.
So maybe Linda has some very special ties to Maggie, and Maggie just delivers her a couple of skull necklaces at some point. Linda sends them to Subel, and then Subel is giving them to Grandma.
That would check out. That does make sense. Also, wallet here on Big Pig.
More mail.
Looks like we're just gonna reset the room here probably to get this mail.
Yeah, I could see that. Or to get to call faster.
Osei barely making it up. But does get it. Ooh!
Oh, and that's bombs!
Bombs on Big Pig. Well, bombs on Wallet Mail, which is on Big Pig. That is very good. And that's pretty bad for Synii because there's not a lot of reason to go back to Outset except to go to DRC entrance, I guess. So we'll see how early Synii decides to do it. We are also seeing the keylock checks that Tweety skipped out on in Forbidden Woods here. So we'll see if it's anything. I believe the hanging by vines was nothing.
Yeah, I guess the bombs also solve the Hamrock path now.
Helmrock? Yeah.
And so far, I guess we have a PB's double path. For the bombs on the one hand, for Hamrock, and then also just for entering DRC on the other.
Yeah. Agreed. It looks like Synii did not get anything in this the key locked room, so if Tweety manages to skip that, that'll be quite a bit of time save.
Yeah.
Alright, so I think the big question here is which dungeon does Tweety decide to go in next? Because I think both are full clearable. You
Yeah.
know there's a shard and headstone, so maybe that's where you go first.
Yeah, even though Wind Temple now is still not the greatest, it is way less bad with both Master Sword and bombs.
It is significantly better with Master Sword and bombs.
I mean, ideally you'd like at least one bow to deal with the Wizropes in basement, and probably also for the mini-boss. Actually, wait, I think mini-boss was into dead.
Yeah, that mini-boss was into dead, and DRC,
DRC.
mini-boss was into dead.
Yeah, okay. Then primarily for the basement, a bow would be nice.
Looks like Synii is not going to go basement first. It's just going to do double Mothula room here. Oh, we're going Forsaken. I forgot this was fully in logic too.
Yep, that is true.
So yeah, just can fully clear this out. And there's a Ho-Ho here, so... More information. We still are missing that 8th shard's location.
Mm. Well, I guess FF is not fully in logic because of the sword in Forbiddenwood's BK chest, but...
Yeah.
The other checks should be in logic.
Yeah, and it looks like Synii is not going to do basement here. With the save warp.
Nope.
Yep, it's just gonna leave. And yes, there are eight total shards here. We start with 3 of them, so we only need to know where 5 are for the seed.
Exactly, and those are hinted on the Old Man Ho-Hos that runners have been visiting throughout the seed. And since we have 10 Ho-Hos on the entire map, each shard is hinted exactly twice.
Alright, looks like Synii is going to head to Outset here, which is good for him because he'll get his wallet, which will turn give him his bombs. And he can enter DRC entrance, or Headstone entrance, which we know is DRC.
Yeah. Unlike Tweety, Synii has already been to the Wind Temple entrance, so he knows. Also, they know that DRC is in Headstone. And that they can full clear it.
Although you might be enticed to wait for a bow here to do DRC, because you know, I mean, we haven't gotten a single bow yet, right? So it's bound to happen soon.
Yeah.
Spiky here in lower jail. Cabana Deed, fun, but I think it's useless this scene.
It is completely useless. Priorities
Yeah.
has been hit Baron. True that. Cabana Deed, the seat is proper toilet paper.
Yeah, we should give that to the hands in the toilets and Majora's Mask and Skyward Sword.
Exactly. Or I guess if you really want to, also an Oracle of Ages.
Oracle of Ages too, yeah.
There are a couple of Zelda games who feature toilet hand.
Alright, very nice storage here. Alright. Yeah, it does seem to be pretty even here. At about 45 minutes in, I would give a slight edge to Tweety, just because Tweety's about to have a dungeon over Synii right now. But both of them have completed largely similar things. Synii also has the Tot G entrance figured out, so it's anybody's game too.
Exactly. While Tweety has done more progression, Synii has a slight information lead.
Yeah.
With those dungeon entrances. And Ara also gonna get their bombs right now. Which might push them to do Forsaken Fortress after doing DRC.
Yeah, it looks like Synii is just headed straight into DRC. We'll see if he decides to do it. Probably will, because there's not a lot left for him to do in the overworld. And probably doesn't want to wait that long for a bow.
Yeah. I think so too. I mean, when one of your other big options is doing Wind Temple...
Without a bow? Yeah.
Not particularly fun.
And you could probably assume that with the power bracelets in Forbidden Woods, your boomerang is here.
Yeah.
So you can just fully complete Forbidden Woods after doing Dragon Roost.
True. Also, I guess Power Bracelet Ziploc bombs the seat.
Yeah, they sure did.
Yeah, I guess if you have the option to check either Headstone or Tochi entrance, you'll always check Tochi because it's just so quick and easy to do.
Agreed. That is Helmrock done for Tweety. First dungeon between both of our runners. Although both runners also have most of Forbidden Woods also done. And there's our second magic.
Great.
Not even bothering to pick it up. I respect that.
It's just time loss. Very slight time loss, but still time loss. So very fair. Honestly.
Yeah. A spiky chest on here. And shard 4. So that's the hinted shard that we know is here.
Yep.
Yeah. And so for checking the dungeon entrances, we do that because in these settings we have a setting called randomized dungeon entrances on, which means that all of the dungeon entrances in the game get jumbled up together and can't get randomly placed within the other where the dungeons are. So you can enter what would normally be Tower of the Gods, and in this case, we enter a Wind Temple in that zone. So checking them early is beneficial because you can kind of gauge what you need to do to be able to complete that.
And yeah, true, with that only possibly required magic, FF was basically Baron. And just Baron blocked by that. Also interesting decision from Synii to immediately commit for PK chest.
I think Synnii's thinking that since you're gonna have to go forwards anyway, you're either gonna have to do small key skip, which takes time, or just bite the bullet and get this check.
Very fair.
And you might. So I think it makes sense to do, especially if it happened to be like a bow or something.
Yeah, true that.
Also, yeah, shout outs to the Ashley model on Synnii's side from Wario, where we have a good amount of costume or model makers in the community, and we have a lot of good tools and helpful. So if you feel like you want to make a model for yourself, you feel free to join the Discord and try your hand at it. It looks like Tweety is going to go deeper in this dungeon. It is a Sphere 1 Wind Temple, which is very uncommon.
Yeah, it is extremely rare. To have a Wind Temple in such a low sphere, completely full clearable. It's basically as low as it can get.
Oh, yep, looks like Tweety recognized that. You're gonna need rupees for Tingle, so might as well grab
Yep. I mean, after that you don't need any more, since you need 201 for Tingle and 70-ish are more than enough for the rest.
Yeah, definitely.
So you're basically stuck up on the seat, and oh god, that was close, Synii.
Yeah, scared me for a second there, but makes it. So far, not a lot here in GRC for Synii.
Mm.
We'll see if the back half here has anything good for us. A Spiky behind Stonehead, first time in recorded history. And it's Mirror Shield. Of course, it's nothing. That check never has anything, I swear.
Until Angular Cave has like a bow or something like that.
That's true. I guess I shouldn't say that yet.
You can say that once Angular Cave is just nothing.
I can't quite tell, but it looks like a key down in the middle of Hub Room.
Might have been I did not pay. Synii, how dare you?
Wait,
Wow.
I didn't see what happened.
The Portroom Dungeon Secret in DRC had Hero's Charm, and Synii blatantly skipped it.
Oh my god. That's insane.
Who needs it? The viewers, Bobby. The viewers need it.
Yeah, think about the content, okay? Like, you don't need the hero's charm, but like, you need the hero's charm, right? So
Exactly. Hey, it seems like we also got a pick Joe in Wind Temple on Tweety's
Yep.
end.
that is our first pick, though. You would think it'd be High Sphere because it's in Wind Temple, but nope, it's Sphere too.
Mm-hmm. Very nice chest storage with bomb push. Honestly, it seems like there was a whole lot of nothing in DRC.
I don't think we
Except
got
for that
anything.
one shard.
Yeah, the one
Except
shard
for
in
the shard.
DRC, and that's about it.
Yeah.
Man, that is unfortunate for Synii.
That's not something you'd like to see.
Yeah, not at all. Especially if Tweety ends up doing DRC as the final dungeon, then she might be able to skip all of DRC except for the boarded up chest. If she
guess
ends
it
up go
depends.
moding.
Yeah.
That's true. We are still waiting to see if Goma has anything.
True that. Honestly, navigating my car through the bottom floor of Wind Temple with these P-heads always feels like dancing around them. At least in my opinion.
Oh. Alright. That's, I believe, the last grapple for Synii. It looks like top of hub room was nothing for Tweety.
Yeah. Pretty much. Honestly, for a moment I thought, why does Goma take so many hits? And then I forgot, oh wait, Synii still doesn't have a sword from
Yeah.
Bitwoods.
Alright. We'll see if Goma has anything.
And it's
I
nothing.
know. So the only thing in here is that hinted shard. Which is potentially very bad for Synii if Tweety is able to go mode DRC.
Yeah, though I'm not sure how likely that is actually, because DRC is still like 17 checks, minus 4 keys, 13 checks. And you know
True.
that on Tweety's end that there's a shard in there.
Yeah, that's very true.
I wouldn't be surprised if Tweety would book it to DRC pretty much right after being done with Wind Temple.
Yeah, also, as we're saying, I mean, Wind Temple's not having much either. I believe we just had that Picto.
Picto, Mirror Shield.
Oh, and Mirror Shield, yeah, but nothing
that's
immediately
so
useful.
far.
No bow, no boomerang, no spoils bag. Nothing that really opens up a lot of checks.
Exactly.
All right, Synii in Forsaken Fortress. Interesting that he didn't finish up. I guess there's nothing new for Synii, right? We didn't get Boomerang. We didn't get anything to finish up Forbidden Woods here in DRC, so there's no real reason to go back.
Nah. And I guess at this point, you just once you get Boomerang, you just go straight to Gale.
Yeah.
Since it'll just be plain slower otherwise.
Yeah.
Also,
Tweety...
basement without a bow.
Yeah, Tweety doing basement without a bow. Does have soup though, so he's gonna be able to use that. He's not really in any danger of dying because of it.
Yeah, does also have bombs and hammer to make quick work of the star foes.
Yeah. Looks like Synnii's doing the ladder skip here. Gets it on the first try, very nice.
Very nicely done. Also, since I just glanced at the time, happy 1 hour, folks. Oops.
Third time's a charm.
That's up to commands. But yeah, I hope you're having fun watching this match between Synii and Tweety in the Wind Waker Randomizer Season 8 losers bracket. So yeah, if you haven't already, consider giving follow to our two runners, Synii and Tweety. Also, big thanks to our two trackers, Bobby and Laz, for keeping an amazing job on keeping the trackers nice and updated. And also big thanks to my fellow co-commentator Lyric for joining me in on this fun.
No problem, happy to do it. Also, shouts out Cube David for not only commentating this race, but also restreaming it. Without him, this restream wouldn't be possible. So, big shout outs to you.
Pleasure to help where I can.
And
I guess since volunteering for Wind Waker restream has been a while now.
Yeah. Looks like Tall Basement Room was not anything. So, unless Mulgara has something, not much in either dungeon.
Yeah. Seems like Forbidden Woods didn't want to share.
Alright, we're entering our first Mulgara fight here.
Also time for some nice cat jams. Can we go back to S16? S6 was fun, but I'd prefer the quality of life updates from... Oh! Well, bye, Amarok.
I think that should still be fine. It should reset itself after a while. There is a failsafe now. Shout out to Lago.
Okay.
I think it should be fine. Are you sure the soft lock? I thought Lago added a failsafe where if Helmrock doesn't move for a certain amount of time, it just resets its AI.
I think I've heard something about that, but...
Oh, did Helmrock fall? I thought Helmrock just was stuck in the wall.
Yeah, no, Helmrock fell through the area where the table once was.
Then that does, yeah. That is soft locked. Synii will have to save and quit and retry the fight. Which is really unfortunate.
Yeah, that's a quite a big time loss, unfortunately.
Yeah, it looks like Synnii's biting the bullet. Feels really bad.
Yeah, that's just really unfortunate.
Yeah, so glitchy. It's like they didn't even intend for that to happen. Wait. Why is Synii outside?
What?
Is it because... Wait. I know in mixed pools, if you save quit out of the Helmrock fight, you go back to your first... You go back to the island. Is that applicable here?
I don't think so, because I think that only happens when you have randomized boss entrances.
That's so weird. I've never seen this before. I mean, the good news is Synii did not use the Phantom Ganon chest, so you can't just store that and go straight up.
Yeah, that's true.
Also, I think the Forsaken Ho-Ho had Shard 8 on Windfall.
Yep, that is correct. So we now have full shard knowledge.
Yeah,
or like almost full shard knowledge. We don't know exactly where the 2 Windfall shards are, but we don't know that they are there.
Yeah, man, that's just really unfortunate for Synii. Getting the soft lock after we tried to fix it with the table, but
yeah,
not working out. And then
it's just tragic.
Being sent all the way back out of Forsaken, that is tragic.
Honestly, I'm just stumped on the unmarked situation because I don't think we've ever seen something like that.
No, I don't think we have. Also, yeah, there was another sword here on Southern. Which is good for Synii before entering Wind Temple.
Almost simultaneous Ballad of Gales.
Yep. It looks like... Oh, yeah, Synii didn't have Phantom Ganon, or didn't have Master Sword yet, so could not do Phantom Ganon.
Yeah.
But now that he has the sword, he's gonna go finish up Forsaken Fortress here.
Okay, will we finally get, like, our first bow on one of the mail checks?
We're hoping. No,
because that would also prevent FF from being Baron.
That's true, but the magic
although
on
we
Helmrock,
already have the magic.
Yep, so Forsaken was unhinted Baron, unfortunately.
Yeah. Alright, and we're getting the draw cancel on Tweety's side now.
Yep. About an hour later than what Synii did.
Pretty much, yeah. And I guess we're also gonna find out what's on Pompey and Vera. With 2 shots being hinted on Windfall, though, I guess it isn't completely off the table that Pompey and Vera might have one of the shards.
Yeah.
Even though it's pretty likely that the other shard is gonna be on Transparent Chest, I think.
It's kind of crazy that we don't have Spoils Bag or Bow or Delivery Bag
Delivery
yet.
Bag, yeah.
Yeah. Something that opens up more Windfall checks.
Absolutely. First bow on Poppy and Vera, Fire and Ice on Cyclos, and then Lights on Creep. Oh,
That would
that's
be
devious.
disgusting.
Disgusting, but I'd kind of love to see that. Bow, lock, bow, yeah. Or, I guess bow on Islet could also work. Even though that's not hard locked by another bow. But it would be more annoying than just have it on Cyclos. Because then you'd be like, okay, I could have had this bow for a lot longer.
Yeah. Yeah, the seed was very fast in the beginning. We got everything to do, all of DRC, all of Wind Temple in like 20 minutes, and now we're stuck without any bow, without any bags, and no boomerang either to finish Forbidden Woods.
Yeah.
We'll see what Pompey and Vera gives us.
It is. Spoils Bag.
That is.
Ooh, that's not
dangerous.
Good.
That's dangerous for Synii. It's good for Tweety because you can just go ahead, and finish all these checks that we have on Windfall.
Yeah, arguably, I think this is even worse because that Spoils Bag locks more checks even.
Yeah.
So Pompey and Vera might be locking the shard with that Spoils Bag.
And that Picto was in Wind Temple? Oh, man.
Yep.
That is devastating for Synii.
But still, Pompey and Vera are only Sphere 2.
True. Also, I didn't know there was a Helmark refight.
Yeah, Synii has made his way back to Hammer.
Hopefully nothing happens again.
Oh god, that would be absolutely tragic.
If it happens twice in one seed when I haven't seen it happen in the past 2 years, I will be... I don't know what.
I'd be quite flabbergasted, I want to say.
Yeah, that for sure. Alright. Synii finishing it up. Unfortunate scenario, but does manage to get it.
If Helm soft blocks, you should get the Spell Lock as compensation. Okay, BRB just gonna soft lock on Hammerrock now at the start of the seat.
Can you
If I
imagine
get
the co-op
extremely
strats?
early hammer. God, that would be wild. Okay, what's now? D-back?
Oh,
Oh
our
no,
first
that's actually our first
bow.
bow. Yeah, that one hurts.
That hurts.
That one
Yeah.
really hurts. It's called Cyclone's Fire and Ice.
I mean, I assume that's where Tweety will go next. It makes the most sense.
It does, yeah. You're just right at Windfall. You're not gonna pass up on that.
Yeah. And it looks like Synii is in Wind Temple now. Which is good. This is what Synii needs to do.
Yeah, exactly. It is the progression that Synii needs to do now.
Yeah. Alright, we'll see if Bobby's prophecy was right. We'll see if Fire and Ice are right here. I'm assuming there's gonna be Fire Ice on Hoskett or something. Hoskett always has something.
Or at least his girlfriend.
Yeah.
It's something like that. Also, Tweety still has not been to DRI throughout the entire seed, I just noticed.
Oh wait, you're right. I didn't even notice that. Hasn't gone a single time. Also, rip Bobby's prediction.
Yep. No Fire and Ice on Cyclos. Okay, I think now we'll see Orca and then Tweety step into the RC.
Yeah. Gonna be a little disappointed when there's nothing in here, but
Yeah. Except for that one singular shard.
yeah.
But also, that makes it even more sad.
Yeah, true.
It's gonna have something though because it's a David seed. I'd sure hope so.
That is the David Classic. I mean, you said Transparent Chest was spiky, right? So
Yes. Transparent Chest is 100% spiky. And I'm fairly certain that Transparent Chest will be a shard.
that makes the most sense. There's Fire and Ice!
Fire and Ice!
Are all
Okay,
three
Poppy and
bows from
Varrock-
spoils?
Poppy and Vera locking 2 bows now.
Man, that is... Man, early LDC believers are not eating this seed.
Early LDC believers are in shambles. This is my personal message against the
It
LDC
sure
believers.
is.
Specifically rolled against those who do LDC without a picto. Oh, are we gonna save scum creep?
Yeah,
We are.
That makes sense here.
Yeah. Yeah, it does. It definitely does.
And you also know that there's a spiky on Transparent Chest, right? So
Exactly.
alright, there's that all-important Picto box for Synii here.
Yep. This seed sure is something, at the very least.
I mean, it wouldn't be a David seed without something happening, right?
I gotta throw in some spice at least. If the hints were already boring, with no Bluetooth or Ganamaze required, I gotta spice it up somehow.
Yeah, you gotta do something. We can't have this ordinary standard seed. What is this?
Exactly.
Alright, Creep. You got enough lights for us?
What you got for us, Creep? Nope.
Another heart. Alright, so we're looking for... Let's see. Dragon Roost. That's the last bow.
Okay. Okay.
So it's
either
either...
Firecross or Hosket.
If it's Hosket and Spoils Bag locks all 3 bows, that is gonna be absurd.
It definitely would be. At this point, this would just be a hate crime against LDC without pick
It really
first.
would be. There's Shard 5.
Yep.
Oh man. For the sake of being funny, I hope it's on Hosket.
I hope so too. Or yeah. Oh, that would be incredible. But yeah, if it's on Flyacross, it would be even more tragic for Synii because they were on Dragon Roost with Baitback.
Synii was on Dragon Roost. I just didn't check Flyacross. That would be devastating if it was on Flyacross. Alright, we're checking Hosket here.
Come on, Hosket. For the sake of being absolutely hilarious, give us our lights.
For the sake of doing a funny. Oh my god! There's no way.
No fucking way. Oh my god.
Spoils Bag on Poppy and Vera locked all 3 bows.
Oh my fucking god.
That is incredible.
Whew.
This is the ultimate Lenzo door cancel deniers seed.
Yup.
Light arrows were on Hosket, which you need the Spoils Bag to give the 20 golden feathers to. And Spoils Bag was on Pompey and Vera, which you need a Picto Box to get, which was in Wind Temple. So, yeah. Synii just getting ultimately wrecked by the seed here, which is so unfortunate.
It is very painful. Okay, it looks like
I think it was Spiky. Are you sure? I think it was. Oh no, I might be hallucinating. My bad.
It happens. But yeah, that also means for our last windfall shot, we need either another Picto or a delivery back.
True. Yeah, we're not completely done yet. We also do need 2 swords still.
And because I'm a nice person, I'm gonna give you a second round of cat jams.
Very nice. The last shard we know is on Windfall. And we know it has to be either a delivery lock check or a Picto lock, or deluxe Picto lock check.
Yeah.
So. I mean, and at this point, there's not many places it could be. I mean, you have Angular, Islet, and Needle Rock, and that's about it. Oh yeah, Southern Ferry. Synii did get the Great Ferry there, but did not get the platforms because they didn't have bombs when they went.
Yeah.
Wait, they did have bombs. Why didn't they do the platforms?
Good question, honestly.
Wait, you had to have bombs to get into Southern Ferry.
Yeah.
I don't know. Hopefully it's nothing. That is a Mulgara down for Synii. So that is 3 dungeons completed for Synii, and I believe that is 2 completed for Tweety. It is working on the 3rd right now, though.
Yeah. I mean,
and both of
right
them...
now, we could just take the warp back to Forbidden Woods because we don't need Boomerang at this point.
That's true. Yeah, we have our bow, we have bombs, everything we need to kill Cali demos out of logic we could do. So... And there's our shard for Tweety. The last useful item you'll get in this dungeon, unfortunately, but of course she doesn't know that. So Synii beat the boss and save warped back in. Might not have done tall basement, if I had to guess.
Or it looks like top.
Oh yeah, actually, yeah, it might be top. Oh, and getting hit by the P-House there.
Yeah. Unfortunate, although I feel like it rarely ever happened. DRC lava cycles are an enigma to me.
I think they are like consistent between runs, but like I don't know, they just sometimes they feel so much longer. Like they have random intervals for some reason.
Exactly. City getting violated by P-hats.
No, not again. Oh no.
I didn't want to call it again.
Why did you say anything?
Oh, commentator's curse, am I right?
That's
oh my
so
god.
unfortunate. Like you can't even do anything to that.
No.
Synii just flew right into it without you couldn't even see it.
Oh.
Yeah, Synii just not having a great time with this seed.
Nope.
Everything is going wrong, unfortunately. Is Tweety? Tweety's just going to go beat Goma.
That's an interesting choice.
That is bold, but I mean, it works in this case.
Yeah, in this particular case, since the RC is completely barren otherwise,
I'm so curious why she decided to do that.
Yeah.
I wonder if she just had, like, the hardest of hard reads and is like, oh yeah, there's nothing else in DRC, and just left. I mean, I can't think of a reason why you would skip the rest of the dungeon unless you're doing it after you beat the boss.
Yeah.
That could be true, Les. Tweety could be just doing this so that when she goes down to the bottom after doing backwards, she can just go right into the red pot.
Yeah. Tweety's last shot is somewhere on Windfall, either locked by a delivery bag or by Deluxe Picto.
Yeah,
we only
don't
have
know.
to hint about it.
Speaking of which, Synii getting a spiky here on Islet. And it's Boomerang.
Oh, that's
Wait, Boomerang.
Okay.
Oh yeah, Boomerang. Yeah, that makes sense. Because Power Bracelets led to Wallet, which led to Bombs, which led to Boomerang. Yeah, that makes sense.
Wow, that is a triple Power Bracelet path, by the way.
Yeah.
Or like 3 paths that involve Power Bracelets.
Yeah, it looks like Tweety is saving. We'll see if she decides to complete the rest of DRC or just go straight to Forbidden Woods here.
Okay, what's she gonna do? Okay, we are going back through
Forwards. Forwards is interesting because we know... we know that there's a key in... Wait, I guess we're not? Are we taking the pot? We sure are taking the pot. Okay.
Okay.
I guess just checking the first check and then leaving?
It looks like it.
Alright, well, Tweety's gonna be finishing up Forbidden Woods here. Alright, so... yeah, so... for Go mode, we're missing... For our No mode, we're missing a sword. Tweety's sword is on Southern Ferry, and Synnii's sword is on Forbidden Woods Big Key. And we're still missing one that we don't know of. And I believe Synnii's missing both shards on Windfall, and Tweety's missing the last one. But aside from that, we are in no mode. So we're missing a sword and a shard, basically. And Tweety's just going straight for the boss here. Not even bothering with... I mean, we still know that Boomerang locks the basement, or the mini-boss side.
Yeah.
Only 15 arrows, though, is a little spooky.
It sure is. Oh, and that's another wallet, which is also bomb-locked. It's not looking too bad, though. Quite the opposite, actually.
Very well. Very nice.
Yeah, that's 10 arrows, actually. And even swooping up to be extra sure.
Yeah, just to make sure that you don't mess the one cycle.
Yeah.
Alright, that is Calidemos down.
And all 4 bosses defeated on Tweety's side.
And nothing from the heart container. Orca could still have something though, so...
Yep. Very much true.
And it looks like Synii is at Windfall, so hopefully we'll decide to do Pompumvera. Never mind. No. Where is he?
Oh, Forbidden Woods.
Back to Forbidden Woods. That makes sense. Yeah, you have Boomerang now.
Synii is really... oh yeah, right, with Boomerang. I was about to say, like, Synii is really low on bombs. Because I thought that Synii was gonna go for bomb strats.
Yeah, no, we do have Boomerang, which is good. Great fish here. Yeah, I guess we're gonna go Islet into Needle Rot. Makes the most sense.
So yeah, that will be now the boomerang for Tweety.
Yeah.
Funnily enough, we also still have one C0 check left in the seed, which is angular peak.
Angular peak? Yeah, no one's done it. I assume that's where Tweety will go next. I mean, Islet into Needle Rock and then Southern Fairy into Angular just makes a lot of sense to get.
It definitely would.
If Delivery Bag is on Sphere 0, that would be even worse. Or the Picto. If the Picto was on Angular Peak, now that would be terrible.
Picto on Angular Peak would be straight up devious.
It would be.
Because then you would have just suffered without any reason.
Yeah.
I believe that Aang can save the world.
Tweety is at 1 arrow entering Needle Rock. That's
oh boy.
brave. don't miss the ice.
At least you have an arrow. At one point I went to Needle Rock, like I think it's season 7, where I ran out of arrows before. Thus I had to get like the treasure orb from one of the gunboats.
Yeah, that's a little... I have spun attack that ice before all the way down to enter it.
Yeah. Use our own chest and L-slide into K4 style. Honestly, the L-slide is really nice. I think I've done that a couple of times in mixed pools.
Oh, we're mailing the Wind Waker.
Classic.
Classic.
Also, good question why I didn't L-slide in there. Maybe because I wasn't aware of... Oh, that is...
That is the most convenient quiver I think I've ever seen.
That's immaculate timing. Oh my god. And yeah, also all 4 bosses defeated on Synnii's side now.
And Synii did get the sword in the basement, so... Just missing the sword that we don't know the location of, and the 2 shards on Windfall.
And whenever Synii decides to get the spells back on Pompey and Vera.
Yeah.
Okay, we're equipping bombs.
Soon. This is
for the gunboat, yeah.
Yeah, gunboat, yeah.
Yeah, my brain is usually so hardwired to do the gunboat before doing Needle Rock.
Yeah, me too.
For whatever reason.
Looks like Synnii's at Southern. Again, this makes sense. There's 4 checks here. Well, 2 here and then 2 on Angular.
Yeah.
There's that wallet.
The peak wallet.
Also, Bobby and Yao, we're not getting back into the Medley versus Makar debate today. But for the record, Medley did also need saving in DRC Miniboss, so...
Yeah. And hey, at least we have Boomerang for the southern platforms.
That's true.
Even though it can be a little tricky to pull off the quote-unquote one cycle of the cannons.
Yeah. Oh, and there is a spiky here.
Okay.
Alright, so that is... both runners getting both the swords that we know.
It's always funny when that cannon just shoots itself. Oh, Deluxe Picto.
Deluxe Picto. Well, that's good because that entices you to go back to Windfall. So.
Yeah. And it might even be the item we need for that chart.
Yeah. Oh, shooting it out of the air.
What a snipe.
I could not tell if that peak was spiky on Angular.
No idea either.
But City's not checking it off, so...
Okay, cave is also nothing. Okay, now it's checked off, but maybe going for it now?
Probably gonna go for it, I think. Yeah.
Okay.
So it is spiky.
Sphere Zero Spiky.
Sphere Zero delivery bag, right here.
Our last sword.
It sure
Nope,
is
it's
delivery bag.
Oh, wow. I think I had a delivery back in one of my Season 7 Grands matches right there.
Yeah,
the thing is, I also went there extremely late in that seat.
Bobby, if Tsunari has the last shard, I hate that check. It's the worst check in the game, for sure. I will die on this hill.
I believe in Pompey and Vera. And I'm Pompey, I believe in Menenko.
Oh, Menenko? Okay, oh. That's our last sword.
It's the other thing we needed. Okay.
Wait, so Tweety will just need to go to Windfall one more time.
Yeah.
Barring Zunari.
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, all of Synnii's bows are behind Spoils Bag. And Spoils Bag is behind Pompey and Vera. And Synii decided to do Lens of Door Cancel early without Picto, which is normally fine. It's just that in this seed specifically, it locked all three of your bows.
Yeah, this is like my personal hate letter against early LDC. You can take it as that.
And there's delivery bag for Tweety. Man, I feel so bad for Synii. Everything went wrong this seed for him.
Yeah. After the Victor situation, it just all went downhill, unfortunately.
Yeah. And getting the Helmrock soft lock is just it adds insult to injury right there.
Yeah, okay, and it is Sonari, my god.
Is it actually Zunari? Oh, it is Zunari. Oh man.
Oh my gosh.
That is terrible.
Seems like I definitely rolled a seed of all time.
Keep David not beating the terrible seed allegations.
Listen, I'm not looking to become the Shannon Red of Wind Waker.
I mean, Shannon Brett already rolled a terrible seed, so...
Yeah, one terrible seed and one okay seed, I want to say.
Yeah, there's the last sword for Tweety.
Like, making terrible seeds in Wind Waker is hard. Honestly.
So I believe both our runners have all of our swords.
Yep. Both have gotten all the swords.
Yep. So we're just missing that last shard, which looks to be on Zunari.
Yep. Yeah, game 2 will be played tomorrow. As Bobby already said, tomorrow at the same time. However, volunteer situation is looking not too great right now. But I mean, if people are interested in volunteering for that, I'm sure we could get something going.
True. All you gotta do is sign up.
Exactly.
Tweety not bothering you with Zunari. He's gonna be really disappointed when Cafe Pro Postman is not it.
Yep, pretty much.
Man, so this was a completely bowless seed for Synii.
Yeah. Wild, honestly.
Completed all dungeons without bows. The last 3 checks are gonna be bow, bow, and bow.
Oh, I did watch the VOD of the MMR qual. It looked absolutely disgusting. Oh my god.
That sounds like a Shannon Bridge seed.
Yeah, I mean, Shan always rolls extremely bad seeds. We know that. Yeah, Shan is an absolute menace in Majora's Mask.
Synii didn't trade twice!
Oh no!
Synii didn't get the exotic flower.
Oh.
Man. Just things
so
keep
sorry.
getting worse. It keeps getting worse.
I am so sorry. Yeah, that one qual was the Shannon Red qualifier. The one that she rolled.
So, it's a race to Zunari right now.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately for Synii, this is not go mode yet. But for Tweety, it is.
Yep. Going for Tweety, and now it's a race to Hyrule.
Sure is. Oh, and Synnii's gonna go check Fly Across. Man. They're checking everything but Lenzo.
Oh.
This is so unfortunate.
Yeah, at this point, missing all of the bows. But honestly, I can't even blame Synii too much because if you're doing early LDC without Picto, I think it is just the play you have to make to abandon Pompey and Vera.
Yeah. I mean, it makes sense. It's just so unfortunate it happened this way.
Yeah. Like this here, it's just particularly rough.
This was the ultimate punish. Because not only is your shard also... Not only are all three of your bows locked, your shard is too.
Yeah. Exactly.
Looks like Synii is headed back, though.
And yeah, looks like we're on our way to check Pompey and Vera on Synnii's side now.
Alright. Got the picture. This is gonna be really, really sad when this spoils back.
Okay, now I'm curious, how big is the items command now? Oh yeah, that's
Oh, jeez.
that's very decently sized.
Sure is.
But yeah, I am extremely thorough with those. Especially for the shards, the swords, and the bows.
And there's Synnii's first bow.
And yeah, not only that, I also put in all the paths. And the specific items for it.
Oh, there you go. Wow.
I just like to present you the information on a silver tablet.
I appreciate it. As we enter into Tweety's propaganda fight. Oh, clean first shot. Very nice.
Very nicely done.
Nice second shot.
Ooh.
Not quite getting the third.
Yeah, oh. That also looked quite close. Nice. That's PG1 done and dusted.
Yeah, very clean. Getting some water. That's pretty good.
Fire and Ice on Hoskett.
Alright, and that's phase 2 down. Just one more phase and pub again, then has to go beat the final boss.
Is Power Endoscope legal if we only use it to get water?
And then use the water on Dragon Roost Cavern entrance.
Yep.
Hocus pocus.
Can't wait for the day that we get to see like KD being defeated by forest water.
Yeah.
I want to see that on restream once. Because it's just so funny, even though there's no time save for it. Quite the opposite.
See a use case if you like end the dungeon that was in Forbidden Woods and you end up at Forest Haven, and then you go to Forbidden Woods.
Yeah,
it's very neat, but
yeah, you'd probably also need like at least 2 bottles because you're not gonna dump out soup.
That's true.
That. And I'm kind of happy I already got to do one funny strat, which is just doing Phantom Cannon in FF with a bottle.
Yep.
It's very fun. Going for some silly strats.
You always gotta have some silly strats.
Exactly. Also nice Pog slide.
Very nice, and we're entering the final fight here. Clean first phase.
Yep, on the other side, Synii has picked up his final shard and at Transparent Chest.
And knows where his last bow is too, so.
True. Because he knows it's at outset.
Alright, there we go. That is GG's to Tweety. Finishing first in this race.
Yep, we'll also have her in for an interview. Hi Tweety, GG's on the win.
Hello, thank you.
Yeah, very well played. I guess my first question is, what was your reaction to all the bows being spoils bag locked?
Okay, wait. Before you ask that, we also have Synii in. Also, welcome to you, Synii.
Hello, Synii.
GG's.
Great racing.
GG's.
How you feel about
whose
those?
idea was it?
Placement?
Whose fucking idea was it to spawn you outside of Forsaken Fortress if you soft locked?
Okay,
Stupidest idea ever.
I've never seen that before. Usually you save quit and you start back in the Helmrock fight. I've never seen you leave all the way.
I
think it's a recent change.
I think it has to do something with the mixed pools, maybe. They reset but I really don't know. Yeah, it was so unfortunate. Also, the Helmrock softlock itself was supposed to be patched out, but
apparently not.
I guess not. Yeah, it's the first time I've seen it in like a year, basically.
God, fucking stupid.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
so sorry.
unfortunate.
That's really rough.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and this seed was not nice to you at all. You decided to do Lens of Door Cancel early, without Picto, which is usually fine, but in this case, you didn't get your spoils bag until like the last possible check, which happened to have all 3 of your bows.
I don't even remember where the Picto was. I kind of stopped caring after that happened. After the soft lock happened.
Your first Picto was in Wind Temple, which it's not not a fun place to go get it.
Oh, absolutely not.
Question for you, Tweety. As you were doing DRC, you opted to just go straight to the boss and not do the rest of it. Is there a particular reason for that, or did you just...
I think desperation. I was in Wind Temple, and it was pretty dead. And at that point, I think I was just missing the last shard on Windfall and 2 swords. And I was like, I hear a divine voice telling me this dungeon is dead. I'm just gonna leave. And I full sent it. Like I think I ended up full clearing the entire overworld because I refused to go back in. I was like, okay, if it's not on the overworld, then I'll deal with it then. But
I mean, it did end up working out. You got to skip the front half of DRC.
Yeah, that was lucky. That was just lucky.
Yeah. Also, Zunari having your guys' last shard as always is
That's just so classic.
Yeah, worst check in the game.
I did feel saved when I checked Minenko and she had a sword. I felt very saved in that moment.
Yeah.
Because I didn't have to go back in.
Yeah. I mean, this seed was just a little difficult all around to route.
Yeah, grapple on Beetle messed me up because I didn't check Beetle before going into Forbidden Woods. And then when I was in Forbidden Woods, I think I totally messed up the routing. And I think I was not able to get part of it. And I wrote that off too. And that worked out, luckily, as well.
Oh yeah, well that back half, the key locked part of Forbidden Woods had to be barren, I think, because your key was boomerang locked, I think, so it couldn't have had your boomerang there anyway.
Yeah, that confused me also because we had a path in Forbidden Woods to Cali, and we had everything except Boomerang, so I was assuming Boomerang was in there. And then I think it was on Islet, and I got confused. But that makes sense if the key was locked.
Yeah, the path hints were a little crazy. I think that path hint specifically was power bracelets in there, which led to Big Pig, which had Wallet, which led to bombs, which led to Boomerang.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah, that's the path.
Yeah. Yeah, also Wind Temple being Sphere 1 was a little insane.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen Wind Temple this early in Logic before. Like, all of it.
Yeah.
It really didn't have much, because I think at like 50 minutes, at least for me, I hadn't gone in there yet, and I realized it was Sphere 1. I was like, well, that's probably important, but it really wasn't. I think it only had like one thing, a Picto.
The only thing it had was Picto and Mirror Shield, which ended up not being useful.
Right.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, most of the dungeons were just not very... There was nothing in Forsaken Fortress, there was nothing in Wind Temple aside from the Picto, and there was just a shard in Dragon Roost too.
Yeah, only dungeon which had something was just Forbidden Woods. Guess Forbidden Woods didn't want to share.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if you guys have any other thoughts on this seed aside from what we've discussed, but I thought it was a good race.
Yeah, it was. I'm sure it was really close.
Honestly, I've basically forgotten the whole seed. I actually did stop caring. I just tried to be really aggressive and just hope it worked out. I needed to make up lost time.
Yeah.
It didn't work.
Very fair.
Especially when you know it's just like straight up lost time, like by getting
Mhm.
Helmrock soft blocked, and it's not like a gamble that you made that didn't work out. It's just really unfortunate.
Yeah, I
so
have
sorry.
to, and especially due to the change and how it works, I had to redo the entire fucking dungeon.
Yeah, it's
Stupidest
I
change
don't know.
ever.
Don't know if that's intentional because I can't say I've ever seen that before. But yeah, it's just really unfortunate. But you're not out of it yet. You guys are rematching tomorrow, I believe. So
Yeah, same time.
yeah.
I'm glad we have another one because that's really not fair for you.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
I'm
and
sorry.
unfortunately there's no fair play agreement, so I can't just like FPA and get back to the spot I was. Fortunately, now I think in Wind Waker.
yeah,
I would
that's
love for
true.
there to be
Yeah.
fair play agreement. Just for stuff like that happening. Or
Would
like
that have-
crashes.
Would that have flipped the result?
I
It
don't
would have
even
been a
know.
lot closer because Synii was about to hit go mode as you finished. So it would have been. I think Helmrock soft block was probably like 5 or 6 or 7 minutes
Yeah, it was a long
of
time.
lost time. So it definitely would have been a lot closer.
If it had like definitely flipped the result, I would not mind rematching. But I don't know how we could do that.
I honestly, I don't know. I wasn't even in go mode by the time you finished.
Yeah, I don't really know how to go about this, but I mean, if you feel like it, I mean, you can ask the admins or organizer if you.
Yeah, that's probably your
Want
best
to.
bet.
Where were you? Okay, we'll figure something out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I mean, it was
Yeah.
still a good race regardless. I mean, excluding the Helmrock soft block, it was. I mean, you guys were pretty much neck and neck for most of it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much on very even footing throughout most of the seed.
Yeah, it was just unfortunate. The spoils bag location and obviously the soft block didn't help either. But
Yeah, that was really bad for me.
yeah, I mean,
Tomorrow
I don't.
we'll go there, for
Yeah,
sure.
I don't really have anything else to say. I don't know if you guys have anything.
Nope, I'm good. Yeah, luckily we get to play again tomorrow, Synii. So
Mhm. Yeah. Yeah, true.
Yeah. So then I think we'll probably wrap it up here.
Yep, we're gonna wrap it up right here. Alright, I hope you have enjoyed the race, everyone. If you haven't already, consider giving Arana, Synii, and Tweety a follow. Also, big thanks to our two trackers, Bobby and Les, for keeping everything up to date on the tracker side. And of course, big thanks to my fellow co-com, Lyric, on this amazing race. Yeah, as we've already said, Game 2 will be happening tomorrow at the same time. Restream is still in the air, since there are currently no signups whatsoever, but maybe that's gonna change over the course of a day, who knows. And then there's also a couple of other races going on the next following days, because I think your Game 3, if it happens, is on
The day
Wednesday.
after. Mm.
On Wednesday at 4 p.m. Eastern. Then there's also like I think Apple vs Bacon Game 2 on Tuesday, 2 hours after your match. And then I guess 1.5 weeks later, also triple header between Rick Schmidty and Jasnix. So yeah, I hope you look forward to either of those. We'll go ahead and raid over to Giga 7K, who is currently doing allegedly their first Wind Waker randomizer. So hope you'll have fun over there, and see you all soon for hopefully another Wind Waker match. Bye bye.
See ya.